And with high housing costs, along with expensive gas and groceries, it's hard for some families to get by. Treasure Valley food banks are helping alleviate some of those financial pressures. News Channel 7's Abby Davis talked to managers of food banks in Meridian and Nampa about the increase of visitors needing food.
Wednesday was Rachel Murphy's fourth trip to the Meridian Food Bank, a resource helping to provide for her family.
This is a really big help for us. This helps save money on groceries so that we can still pay all our bills.
Murphy says she makes a good living, but with expensive groceries and gas, something had to give.
The only thing we can do is look at what options we are to lower our costs, and so this is a way, because we've got a family with 4 kids.
She's not alone. In 1 year, the Meridian Food Bank says they went from serving about 2,800 people each month to 4,200. Just 15 minutes west, Care House Food Bank in Nampa is seeing a similar increase.
It was a very obvious increase, and so it gave us a good idea of what we're starting to see now. So more people, more new people. And that's been a big deal.
We're going to 3 to 4 grocery stores 3 times a week to get food to fill our shelves.
During the pandemic, Clark says fewer people visited food banks because some received food through government programs like Farmers to Families. But now that those programs are over, food banks are back to filling the need. Johnson and Clark say inflation is partly to blame.
We're finding out that with the rising rent costs and the rising gasoline costs, the rent eats first, gasoline eats second. So the family has very little to buy food to eat.
They can't afford to buy food anymore, and this is where they're comfortable. This is where they'll come back.
In addition to helping families, Care House serves a significant number of senior citizens. Johnson says 30% of their customers are over the age of 65. This is J.J. McKenna's 3rd month going to a food bank. Making ends meet has taken a toll on his well-being.
We're exhausted, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I think.
McKenna receives monthly Social Security payments, but he says it only goes so far.
And I only get $861 a month. My rent's $450, then plus everything else and stuff. I have very little, not that I'm starving to death, but I have very little money left over for food.
Although food banks have enough food right now, Johnson and Clark say demand is only going to keep growing. And for those already taking advantage of food banks, the help goes a long way.
I help my grandkids, my great-grandkids, my daughters, and us. And so it's like, without this, I would be skinny.
It really means that we're able to stay in our home, we're able to pay our bills and not go into debt in this time of hardship.
Both Clark and Johnson told me community donations are really important to meeting this increase in demand. So if you have any leftover bulk food or fresh produce from your garden, there might be a family in the community that you can help.
Or check that pantry for any canned goods you may be able to donate as well. Abby, thank you so much for really putting this into perspective now at the cost of inflation and everything else impacting people. Thank you.